Let's take garbage and make it shine. This whole project is asinine. Waste some time with me, I can guarantee this old junk will soon toe the line.
We're polishing turds. Mediocrity turd. I can't find the words. This song is absurd. We're polishing turds. We're polishing turds.
All right, it's time for the best TV show you've ever seen to continue again. It's time for season 2 of Polishing Turds. And today, we're going to introduce you to this season's turd, right? And
Yep.
This is Cody's S10 with a small block Chevrolet and F1X. So it's similar to the build we did in the first season, but different. With the obvious difference being its forced induction. So tell us a little bit. Well, first of all, how long have you had this truck?
I'm going on probably about 7-8 years with it, what I've had it.
Right.
Kind of started, I bought it just more of a, supposed to be a street truck type deal. Just like anything, a small cage in it. You know, took the racetrack, went kind of fast for what it was.
Right.
Just wanted to keep on going faster,
Right.
faster. You know,
It's progressed.
it's just progressed over time for the last 6-7 years to what it is now.
Right,
So.
yeah. And how long have you had the blower on it?
The blower's been on since pretty much day one.
Okay, right.
Not this blower, you know what I mean? I've started at the bottom,
Right.
you know, to where I am now.
Right, but now you got a pretty decent sized blower.
Yep, for an F1, it's the biggest one you get your hands on for,
Right.
for F1 blower like this.
Right,
You know?
yeah. Okay, so this is basically an X275 blower, but it's a side slinger deal, belt driven. Now you might say, well, this isn't a turd. It's got a dart block in it and an F1 blower. Well, in some ways maybe you're correct, but the way I look at it is, for an F1X, it doesn't run like it could, right?
Yep.
So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to take things apart and try to improve it within reason. Again, we're not going to go crazy. Do kind of similar to what we did in the first season, and do the same thing with forced induction. Try to pick this thing up. So how fast have you been with this thing as is?
As is, like it says, I've been 498 and 139.
139.
Yep.
Right. So that's a quick little S10, but in the world of ProCharger F1X,
It's probably towards the bottom.
it's right
Yeah.
towards the bottom of the pack.
Toward the bottom of the pack.
Right.
Correct.
We're gonna fix that. We're gonna make it where you're gonna have to do some more chassis work.
Good.
So-
That's always good.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So more details. It's on gasoline.
Yep, it's on Q16,
Right.
intercooled steel.
Yep. Intercooler.
Yep, the intercooler's right here in front.
Okay. In the front.
Yep.
Right. Tanks in the back.
Oh, yeah, water tanks in the back.
How big is the motor?
It's a 360-inch motor.
360 inches, 348 stroke, stock stroke, small block Chevrolet
Yep.
with a 4060 bore. So
Yep.
stock deck height, stock camshaft, location and diameter. Heads,
They're Dragon Slayer.
Brodix, Dragon Slayer, regular conventional 23 degree deal. What kind of rockers and stuff on this?
It's got some Comp Pro Magnums.
Comp Pro Magnum rockers.
Yep.
We think it's like 9-to-1. That's kind of a guess. But anyhow, for right now, we're just going to dyno it and see what kind of power it's got. It weighs a little shy of 3,000 race weight. It's been 498, just shy of 140. So let's see what that equates to on the rollers. So we got kind of a starting point. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
We're polishing turds.
All right, Justin, what are we doing?
We're gonna put some ice in this water tank so we can chill that cooler.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
This is how we make boost in Oklahoma.
Right.
You know what I mean? That alcohol, we like to consume it in our bodies.
Right.
We don't like to consume it in the race cars. We just don't see the need for that.
How much ice do you go through in a good weekend?
In this truck?
No, in your car.
Oh, in my car? Probably just one bag per pass.
Yeah, but
You know,
So-
I mean, I don't know, a 10-pound bag maybe?
Right.
Is a bag 10 pounds, 8 pounds?
Right. So it just
'Cause
really,
we
it really
don't-
depends how
Well,
good
you
you are
gotta
doing
remember,
stuff.
well, first off, you gotta remember, this motor is not filled, so it's going through the block, the heads, the intercooler. My motor's just pushing a little water through the heads.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that dude that does the motor and the tuning on that thing's somehow got it worked out to where it does a pretty good job. So
Usually.
this thing probably a little more than a 10-pound bag of pass, just because of
It's
the
cool and
block and the
everything.
heads.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to consume, but it's still 20 degrees
Right.
from the time we leave the starting line till the time this thing goes through the traps. It'll build about 20 degrees of temperature in intake.
You'll
So,
see how that much changes.
Yeah.
Or, you know, put that big nasty cam in there. You may use a little more ice.
You know, we're not worried about that. We're worried.
We'll just buy more ice.
We're not worried about that. We're worried about that.
All right, guys. Predictions. How much power are we looking at?
Well, we talked about this for about 16 and a half hours on our journey over the last day here in Horsepower Central, and my prediction might be a little on the low side because I have been aware of different chassis dynos, whatever you want to call it, but my prediction is just over 1,000.
Okay.
I'm thinking, I'm gonna guess probably 11 is what I'm gonna guess.
All right. Well, I'm also going to guess just over 1,000. This thing runs 139, it's a little less than 3,000 pounds. That's where I would guess. Yeah. But, I mean, we'll find out here in a minute, I guess.
Sure.
You know, a lot of that depends on the converter and everything.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let's see what it's got. All right, Cody, you ready?
I can't wait.
It's a moment of truth.
I can't wait.
It's a moment of truth right now.
It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right.
All right, Cody, was that as fun as it
Oh,
looked?
I've been waiting my whole life for this. So much fun.
All right, here's the moment of truth.
Pretty close.
Yeah. All right, so what we got? We got 972.
What'd you run it up to, Cody, RPM?
About 7,300 is where I.
That's
About
where-
73. I usually sit by 65 or 75, but I got there and that's kind of where I
Right.
just kind of got out of it.
Right.
Let's pull data off and see if we can just see if
See what it looks like.
See
See if a little change.
Well, I can tell you that I think we just set a record. That is the loudest 970 horsepower.
What did I tell you? The roof was going to come down. I just asked Midget, and he said they use screws, not nails. So
Right.
I figured if nails, it would have blown the
We'd have
roof
blown the
off.
roof off, right. All right, let's take a look at the data.
All right.
All right, Cody. We got 972 horsepower. And we got about, let's see here, the very end, we got 33 or so pounds of boost. It's still climbing. Might have showed a little bit more if we turned it a little bit more, but the power's pretty much done there.
Yeah.
I guess those numbers really kind of make sense because when you went the 98, the conditions are pretty good.
They were.
So,
Air was good. Everything
Air was good and
Yep.
everything's rock and roll.
For sure.
So all this makes sense. I know some of y'all are probably saying, how do you go 498 with less than 1,000 horsepower? But it's totally possible. And the old Dynojet shows real power. None of this hub dyno nonsense. So that all factors in. And I guess now the next thing we're going to do is pull this thing apart, jerk the motor out, and then that'll probably be it for today on Polishing Turds. The next episode, we'll crack this thing apart, take a look at what's inside this motor, see what makes it tick or not tick, and we'll go from there.
On the stupid old pickup truck, it pisses me off all the time, yeah. It really does suck. I guess I'll work on my stupid old pickup truck. Beat down, turned around, and slow as it's time to work now. 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 Hard work will save us. It'll save us all. Hard work will save us. It'll save us all. Hard work will save us. It'll save us all. Hard work will save us. It'll save us all. God, this song sucks.
Alright. Season 2's Turd is out. It's ready for polishing. I guess I think we're off to a good start. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Is it a good idea? A bad idea? Whatever. I think it's going to be cool. I think we're going to make a ton more horsepower with a motor that looks exactly the same pretty much. I'm excited about it. This is the type of stuff I like to do. I like to do all of it, but I really like this stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Episode 2 coming soon. We'll be ripping this thing apart, see what's in it. It obviously still works. It seems to be in good shape, so we'll just take a look at what it is, what it isn't, and go from there. Merch at HarrellEngine.com.
We polishing turds. Mediocrity care. I can't find the words. This song is absurd. We're polishing turds. We're polishing turds.